Ed, welcome to Exeter City. You've joined us today on a permanent deal. How does it feel?
Feels good. Feels right. I'm excited to be here, and I am here now. So just really happy to be here.
Can you tell us a little bit about how the move came about? Obviously, it's deadline day today, and we're getting to the latter stages of deadline day.
It happened quite quickly yesterday, Sunday. I've got a couple messages saying it was a possibility, and then it just moved quite quickly, and I ended up having a Zoom call with the gaffer in the evening, and that was really good. And finalised it this morning. So I've got myself up here, got myself down here, and that's how it was. Happened pretty quickly. So happy to be here.
What was it that Gary said to you that really sold what the club's trying to do?
It was obviously I know a bit. Like I speak to people that I'm close with, and they tell me how good the club are at selling young players on. Being young myself, it was more about how sort of I feel how well I got on with Gary on the Zoom call. It felt right speaking to him, like him being a defender himself. I think can really develop me, and being here. I think League One club, good club, positive, on the up. I think all of that together really made my mind up, basically, yeah.
I believe you know a couple of lads here already, so I guess that helps with the transition down here.
Yeah, of course. One of them being new as well, so hopefully I can settle in with him a bit quickly. And obviously the other one, Pat, it'll be good to see him and play with him again.
You've joined us on a permanent deal as well. You're 23 now, so you've still got a long career ahead of yourself. But to have that stability for the next 2.5 years must be great for yourself.
Yeah, it's really positive, and I'm really happy with it. A bit of security, on going forward, it's really positive to me.
What would you say it was about Exeter that really kind of excites you about coming down here?
Obviously, the place I hear it's really nice down here. It's still sort of in the south, so it's not too far from home for me. Like I mentioned a minute ago about young players moving on, getting sold on. It was all of them things together. Being in League One, just a club that's on the up and try to play good football. And last season, I watched them a bit when I was in League One, and I thought a really positive side. And obviously, speaking to the gaffer again, basically made my mind up. Yeah.
And how would you describe yourself as a defender? What kind of defender are you?
I'd say these days I'm probably a ball-playing centre-half, but I probably grew up as an out-and-out defender, loved defending, aggressive, but being at Brighton for many years, I've turned into a ball-playing centre-half who likes to pass the ball.
You spent your time on loan with Leyton Orient, where you got promoted to League One, and you had another spell with them there. I mean, that must have been a great experience for you.
Yes, it was. Obviously, it was my first loan in East London. It got off to a really good start, played plenty of games. I think that's all you can ask for, really, as a young player, and I think that's put me in good stead going forward in my career. Winning the league with them helps a lot. It's a nice achievement, but it was a really good first step for me.
And you spent some time at Crewe as well to get some more experience. How did you find that?
Yeah, again, a different experience playing in the playoffs. Obviously, it didn't go too well for us, but I think the experience as a whole, moving up north, moving away from home, I think the two different loans together have really helped me, because obviously winning the league and then losing out on promotion, obviously mixed feelings, but I think growing up into a man, I think that will help me a lot.
You said that you obviously suffered a bit of an injury in recent times, but would you say you're ready to go and play straight away?
Yes, unfortunately that stopped me from getting out in the summer, but 6 months basically of not playing men's football has made me really hungry to, again, get back on the pitch in the league and play football regularly.
And how do you think you're prepared to take on the challenge of League One?
I'll take it on head on, do you know what I mean? Trying to get some wins and some clean sheets and good performances.
What would you say were your aims for the rest of this season?
Try and get to the club back to winning ways. You know what I mean? The last few weeks I think have been tough, and for me, playing games regularly again, putting in good performances, which I know I can do.
We've not got a game until next Tuesday, which is that big game against Nottingham Forest. You may have noticed, but
yeah.
Gives you time to meet your teammates, get a lot of training in before we get back into action.
Yeah, that's a positive. Getting a good week's training into which will be a very tough game, which I'm aware of. Big game, of course, in the FA Cup, massive competition, and I'm just looking forward to meeting the boys, having a good week's training and attacking that game.
And obviously it's, we've had a few difficult performances of recent times, conceded a few goals, so for you, is it a case of you want to get in there and really stamp your authority on the team?
Yeah, of course. I don't really want to be conceding goals. No player, no defender does, and I feel like I can help the team and really stamp my sort of presence on the team and on the game. And like I mentioned, getting clean sheets. I think that's what I can help the team get to.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you very much.
All the best with the move.
Cheers.